Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Oasis Travel's first virtual online cruise show. This is a very new experience for us. At Oasis, we've been running our cruise show for about 15 years, and it started off then with about 100 people. And last year, with our biggest show, with about 1,500 people in the Waterfront Exhibition Hall. And it was so successful that this year we'd actually booked the largest hall. So we're really so disappointed that we're not seeing you all face to face, but it is really, really good that you've joined us, and we have had such an overwhelming response to the invitation, so thank you. It's really wonderful to see what the world of cruising is doing in response to COVID and all the plans that are being made to get cruising started again. Some of the river cruises have already started, and it's really hoped and anticipated that cruising will start again towards the end of this year. I really hope it does, because I've actually a cruise booked myself for over the new year, so I'm really hoping that that goes ahead. So whilst we all miss seeing you face to face, we can promise today that we have some really new, exciting presentations from the world's leading cruise companies. And I think that we all really want you to have something to look forward to. So I hope that you feel inspired and see something today. So now we're moving on to the presentation, which today is by Emerald Waterways. So the purpose of today is really to showcase a full range of cruise products. There's so much that's new for 2021 and so much that's exciting, but we want you to think about something different at the minute for your next cruise holiday. So I know a lot of people that are tuned in at the minute have sailed with Emerald before. Today we want to show you something that's completely different with Emerald, and that's their new yacht, the Emerald Azura, and it's absolutely going to be stunning. So I was really inspired whenever I saw the images of this yacht, and we've got really some great prices that Alison has promised me, that some great prices at the end. I don't know what they are yet, but I'm hoping that that's true. So this is definitely something that's on my bucket list. So Alison, what do you think about the yacht? You've had a bit of experience looking at some of the slides too. So
I think the yacht is a real game changer for cruise, particularly those customers that have had maybe their river or their expedition or the oceans, whether it's small or large. That this yacht is something really, really special and would not look out of place in Monte Carlo, where she probably belongs. But as tourists, we can get to sample it, because it really is something special.
So you can see yourself on board now.
I absolutely could see myself on board in Monte Carlo, yes.
And I know from, we heard about the yacht that actually with some customers who made bookings straight away, but I think there's maybe been some changes to that. So when do we think?
The ship or the yacht will start sailing now in December 21. You do have to bear in mind, because it only holds 100 guests. I don't want to spoil the presentation, but people realise that they have to book early to get the sailing they want and the stateroom that they want, because it's not that big. So things like this do sell out really quite quickly.
Okay, so something really special. So now I'd like to hand over to Joseph Grimley from Emerald, who's going to tell us more about this beautiful product.
Hello to all you lovely people in Northern Ireland. Thank you for tuning into my presentation. Bear with me 1 second while I just share my screen. Here we go. Okay, I'm here today to talk to you all about Emerald Yacht Cruises. My name's Joseph Grimley. I'm coming to you from Market Harbour in Leicestershire, and my presentation is going to be about 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm Director of Sales for the Scenic Group UK, and I'm going to cover over the next 10 or 15 minutes who are Emerald Yacht Cruises, why choose a yacht cruise, Emerald Azura, that's a yacht, where can Emerald Yacht Cruises take you, and what's included. So we started out in the 80s in Australia, and our founder started a business called Scenic, and doing luxury tours and cruises. Got into river cruises, and then an offshoot of Scenic happened in 2014. Emerald Waterways was born, with some super stylish, very contemporary vessels sailing up and down the Danube, the Rhine, the Main. We've increased the fleet. It's now up to 7 on Europe's rivers, and we also have a brand new ship on the Mekong, the beautiful Emerald Harmony. Fast forward to next year, 2021, we launch the Emerald Azura. So Emerald Azura is our first foray into yacht cruising, and you're going to be seeing a lot more about the vessel in just a few moments. So why choose a yacht cruise? A yacht cruise, not a cruise, not a river cruise, a yacht cruise. Well, a yacht cruise is basically a cruise on a much smaller vessel, custom designed so that it can get into the ports that other ships, the bigger ships, can't reach, and not just the big industrial ports, but can also go into the really small, nice little harbours, so you get to see some of the places you won't be surrounded by lots of other cruisers that you're visiting. So it's more relaxing, it's very intimate, it's a luxurious approach to cruising. You will picture yourself as a billionaire on your own yacht. And there's less staff, less guests on board even, more staff, and they are really going to spoil you and take care of everything. So you'll be sitting there, I'll have another cocktail, young man, thank you very much, sounds good. And you dock right in the heart of each destination, so you're not going to spend hours on coaches getting you from this big industrial port into the towns and the little villages that you can visit. So the Emerald Azura, here she is. Wow, look at that. So a small vessel, only 100 guests on board, very exclusive, but lots of facilities. So you've got the Sky Bar up at the top, you've got the pool and cafe. That pool you'll see in a moment is just something else. The terrace, a marina platform on the back. What's that for? Well, it's to jump off, dive into those crystal blue azure seas along the Dalmatian coast or the Mediterranean or the Red Sea. You can go snorkeling, you can take kayaks. It's just a fab place to just relax and enjoy your holiday. Talking of relaxation, there's a wellness area, so you can go and have a spa treatment, have a massage in there. The main restaurant is Reflections Restaurant. There's the Horizon Bar and Lounge inside, observation lounge as well, and your observation deck. So plenty of inside and outside public spaces on board Emerald Azura. You can see from the deck plan there, you've got the wellness deck with your wellness facilities on there. Deck 3, Emerald deck, you've got some suites right at the front of the ship, as you can see in the little green colour. On deck 4, there's more staterooms and suites. Deck 5, some staterooms and suites, and deck 6 are the really posh suites. So look at those. Taking you around the ship and showing you a little bit more of the interior, you'll notice that these images are CGI. They're not real photographs because the ship's not built yet. It's still under construction. She'll be brand spanking new when she launches in 2021. So there's the Horizon Bar and Lounge, lovely place to congregate throughout the cruise. Reflections Restaurant is where you'll be taking breakfast, lunch, dinner. There are other venues available, as you'll see. Again, feels like you're in a very, very nice, posh restaurant. The terrace, that's where I'm going to be taking breakfast. I can just see myself there, sitting with a lovely fresh orange juice, maybe a plate of beautiful fresh fruits, and then maybe some eggs and bacon, something like that, set me up for the day, for my adventures on my excursions, or just lazing around my yacht. And the pool area, look at that, is that stunning. It just looks like something you find in a beautiful boutique hotel. I'm sure that a lot of our guests will be spending a lot of time around that pool on their cruises on Emerald Azura. And the Sky Deck, the Sky Bar, wow. Feel like James Bond sitting up there. I'll have a martini, shaken, not stirred. Thank you very much. Yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And the wellness area, so all those lots and lots of calories that you'll be consuming with all that gorgeous food, you can work it off in the gym. You can have a sauna, massage. You can book a hair appointment. Not done one of those for a while. Moving swiftly on. And I'm going to show you some of our staterooms and suites now. So no inside staterooms, cabins on board. You always get a window. And this is our entry level, the Ocean View stateroom. So plenty of space, very modern, very contemporary, very stylish, very, very stylish. Onto a balcony stateroom if you like some fresh air and you want to slide the balcony doors across and let the fresh air in. This one could be for you. Sit outside, watch the world go by as you're cruising along that beautiful Adriatic coast around all those lovely Croatian islands. And we go slightly bigger. So we have the deluxe balcony stateroom. You get tea and coffee making facilities inside your stateroom in here, and a pillow menu as well. So you can choose hard or soft or medium, anti-allergenic, all those sort of things from the pillow menu. Terrace suite. So again, beautifully sized suite, but with even more outdoor space. So you're really getting a lot of extra outdoor space on your terrace in a terrace suite. Yacht suites, even bigger. Wow, look at that. That's stunning. So plenty of room whilst you're cruising along on Emerald Azura in a yacht suite. Here's mine. This is the owner suite. Yeah, I think I'll invite everybody on board to come have a party in my room. No, seriously, it's a beautiful suite. If you do like that extra space, you can dine in your suite. You've got a walk-in wardrobe and a very large private terrace, then it is a really nice option. Maybe you're celebrating a special occasion and you want to push the boat out. See what I did there? Then go for the owner's suite. So you've seen the ship. Yacht. I keep having to get into the habit. It's so new. It's such a different product. It's a yacht. It's not a ship. So you've seen the yacht. And now let's see where you can go. And the itineraries will take you along the Western Mediterranean, the Adriatic coast, the Red Sea during the winter, so we're following the sun, and also the Eastern Mediterranean. I haven't got time to tell you about all of them in detail, but I will just focus on a few of my favorites. Croatia in depth. I absolutely love Croatia. I was lucky enough to go on holiday to Korčula a few years ago, so I've already seen that, and I've been to Dubrovnik. Not been to some of the other places, but this one is around, sorry, not a round trip. This one takes you from Venice to Dubrovnik, or you may go in the other direction as well. You might do Dubrovnik to Venice, and it calls in at Kirk, Zadar, Sebenik, Split, which is a beautiful cosmopolitan town in Croatia, Hvar, a lovely island, and the one I've been to, Korčula. Beautiful. It's like a mini Dubrovnik with a beautiful walled old town centre, and Dubrovnik itself, of course, and you've got Venice in there. What's not to like? Greek islands and Turkish coastlines. Island hopping in Greece. Wow. Goes from Athens in a circle. So you do a bit of island hopping. You've got the wonderful islands of Mykonos. You've got Amorgos, Patmos, Rhodes, and then a bit of Turkey as well. So the lovely resorts of Kusadasi and Bodrum. So that's Greek islands and Turkish coastlines. French and Italian Riviera as well. You knew that had to be in there somewhere, didn't you? Because this yacht really does lend itself to the sorts of ports like Portofino in Italy, like Monton on the French Riviera, Rome, of course, Civitavecchia, the port for Rome, and Corsica. So stylish destinations, stylish ports of call for a very stylish yacht cruise. And then in the wintertime, we, as I said earlier, we follow the sun. So we take you to the Red Sea. So this is fantastic. You go from Jordan on a round trip and you visit some wonderful destinations such as Eilat in Israel, their most famous coastal resort, Nuweiba in Egypt, Sharm el-Sheikh, renowned for its snorkeling and scuba diving, and you'll get a chance to snorkel off the marina platform off the back of Emerald Azura, and Sapaga. So again, a fantastic itinerary for you to go on your Emerald Azura cruise. So onto the excursions. We do include the excursions. So yes, excursions included. We will take you on guided bike rides or hikes if you are more active and you want to go for the Emerald Active excursions, or you can go and have a look at ancient communities, go on insightful activities, guided tours, guided walks with some of our local guides. And you can have a nice blend of doing the excursions and also relaxing on board and soaking up all that experience of being on your wonderful yacht. If you fancy doing a little bit more, you can opt for some optional excursions where you do pay a little bit extra, but you don't have to do those. All of the other excursions are included in the price. So also included in the price are your flights, your airport transfers, all of your meals, so breakfast, lunch and dinner, and ooh, I like the sound of this, complimentary wine, beer or soft drinks with lunch and dinner. Excellent, that's nice. We're ABTA and ATOL protected, so you've got full peace of mind. We've got state-of-the-art coffee machines and tea stations on board, complimentary water. You get excellent service from our English-speaking crew. knowledgeable local guides. There's Wi-Fi on board as well. Oh, that's great. I'm just seeing myself on Instagram sending all these photos of the Emerald Azura to all my friends at home. Very, very jealous. So Wi-Fi on board, all airport taxes and port charges, and even better, no tipping. Yay! How many times have you been to your cabin or you've done something and they're standing there like that, waiting for that tip? None of that. All tipping is included as well. So Emerald Cruises is part of the bigger family, as I mentioned. We have our Emerald Yacht Cruises, as you've seen, on Emerald Azura. We have Emerald Waterways, our river cruise product. So just to tell you about these very, very briefly, we have European river cruises. We have our Vietnam, Cambodia, and the Mekong river cruises on board the stunning new Emerald Harmony. And we have our Russian river cruises as well. So you can do St. Petersburg to Moscow, which is a really amazing journey and one that's getting very, very popular. Look at this exclusive offer. Really, we don't discount Emerald Azura. We don't discount our yacht cruises, but we're giving a very special offer exclusively to you, the lovely customers of Oasis Travel in Northern Ireland. So if you book within the next 7 days, you will get an exclusive £250 per person discount. Wow. If you can't make your mind up within 7 days, I know you're thinking, I really like that Dalmatian coast one, never been to Cortula, but then French Riviera, can't make your mind up and you can't book within a week, then if you book within 2 weeks, you'll still get a discount. We'll give you £150 per person exclusive. How do I get that? I hear you say. How can I book? How can I get more information? Well, that's where our lovely friends at Oasis Travel come in. Pop into your local branch, have a chat with the friendly people there, your cruise experts, and they'll be able to tell you a little bit more about Emerald Azura, Emerald Yacht Cruises, and they can take your booking and they'll look after everything for you. It's not cheaper on the internet, so don't be tempted to fall into that trap. You will get all of the amazing service from Oasis Travel absolutely free of charge. They will look after you. And we have our Cruise with Confidence policy, so you are fully protected with Emerald Yacht Cruises. So that's me. That's my presentation. I'd just like to thank you for joining me today. Enjoy the rest of the Oasis Travel virtual cruise and holiday show and stay safe and well. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Joseph, thank you very much indeed. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that as much as I did. And now you'll maybe know why that's definitely on my bucket list. We've 2 questions, Alison. Okay. So John is asking how many dining options were on board? How many? What are your choices?
Yeah, well, there is actually plenty of choice. You have the Reflections restaurant, you have the terrace, you have the pool cafe, and you also have the Horizon bar. So plenty of choice on board.
Yeah. So for actually such a small yacht,
you've got 4 choices.
Yes. So you're not going to be in the same place all the time. So that's really, really good to know. Mary is asking, what would roughly be the average age of anyone that would book in this type of a holiday?
I will be honest, I don't feel it's for children because there's no child facilities at all on board. So I guess that it's anybody from somebody in their 20s right the way up, because it really is a brand new experience for everybody, because I doubt if most people will have experienced anything like this, because she's purpose built and she's brand new.
Yes, I could see it being like a honeymoon thing as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
I was looking at that and I'm thinking like Meghan Markle and Harry and, you know, just thinking of the jet set crowd. So I think it could attract quite young people as well. But
a real mixture.
I'm thinking of it myself, so, you know, all ages. And then James is asking about a dress code. I mean, it does look very fancy and, you know, do you need to be dressed like a film star all the time to be on board?
No, it's certainly very casual during the day, as you would expect it to be. At night time, I guess it's elegant casual, which suits most people, because obviously you'll want to dress because you are on a yacht, but certainly there is no official dress code. No.
Yes, I just think stepping ashore. There's the rain on now, Alison, so you could just see yourself somewhere beautiful stepping off this yacht. Now, I mean, I imagine that this comes at a price. So we actually need to talk about price now, because you sort of think, you know, these yachts. You know, I'm really afraid to ask you, but I know you won't. You've kept this a secret from me. So
I had a look for a couple of different options. So for next December, so December 21, one of its first sailings is from Cyprus all over to Israel.
Yes.
So you're going to get the winter sun.
Something different, yes. Yeah,
You'll sail from Limassol. You'll have overnights in Tel Aviv. You'll also sail through Jerusalem. So it's a really beautiful itinerary, something different, something that perhaps most people haven't done. Just to recap on what Joseph said, it's your return flights,
right?
It's your transfers,
yes.
It's your breakfast, lunch, dinner with your complimentary wines or soft drinks. It's your excursions, it's your Wi-Fi, it's your gratuities. So we've got a 7-night cruise next December. Somewhere really different.
On a yacht, on a brand new yacht.
Brand spanking new. What do you think?
Okay, I'm going to go for 7,000.
No.
I'm right.
Lower.
Okay, 5,000.
Lower. This is the last.
And I don't know because then I'm going to say right. Okay, so tell me.
So there is an early bird offer.
Yes.
That we have, and it's £2,625 per person for their 7 nights with all those bits and pieces included, which is
that's outstanding. Yes, because I whenever I said that, I'm actually thinking should it have been 10,000 or something. So that's really amazing.
Yeah. And if you wanted to spend a little bit more and have your balcony cabin, so 88% of the ship is balcony cabin, it's 3,480. And don't forget, we have those very special exclusive offers with Emerald Yacht as well.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure everybody who's listening in will be very pleasantly surprised about those prices, given the fact that this is something completely unique, different, and as Alison says, brand new.
Yeah.
But I just want to thank everybody that has tuned in. I think that it's a very good way to start our cruise show. Our next presentation is going to be at 3 o'clock, and we're going to have a look at Azamara Cruises. So thank you very much and hope to see you soon.
Thank you.